Okay guys, so how's it going today? So we're on the big camera. And of course they got truckers here after hours. They're not supposed to be. There's 3 of them. Not supposed to be any here. It's past 7. So, stupid. I don't know what the hell they think they're trying to fucking do. But anyways, we're getting some green grass. So, of course we got friggin' people loading their vans. Not supposed to be here after that, you stupid asshole. So, yeah, they got 3, looks like 3 or 4 trucks here, 3 at least. And it's after 7, they're not supposed to be here. So, I think that fucking lady's just trying to get on our nerves again. But it's finally nice enough that I don't really have to be wearing a whole heck of a lot. Just a sweater, some sweatpants, and my ordinary summer shoes. Freaking right. It's nice enough to be doing that. Of course, it's kind of crappy out, crappy weather, but it's not raining or anything right now. It was raining earlier. So, I'll give you guys another computer update here. And Double Strike will probably definitely like to hear this one. My sister managed to find out more information. Well, she didn't find like information how to fix it, but she found out some tricks to try to possibly maybe try to figure out what's wrong with it. There is a trick that you can plug your computer into your TV or anything that accepts an HDMI wire, which my TV does. Of course, so does my mom's. And she said that if you do that and then change the settings, there's a setting on my computer anyway, you have to change it from the screen that comes with your computer over to HDMI to the HDMI plug setting, which I've never used mine on my computer. She says if you switch over to that, let it go through your TV, it'll tell you what's wrong with it by if it'll dual screen on your computer as well. Come to find out, it's not doing that on my computer, on my TV. So my sister said, okay, well, she found out that if it's doing that, if it's dual screening on the PC but not on the TV, I have a screen issue, apparently. So I have a screen freaking up on me, which, again, she don't know if she can really fix that. She said that she might try tomorrow because she wants her ex-boyfriend to be down to watch the baby, because she says it'll probably take a couple hours. Someone has to watch the baby, my sister's baby. So she says that if it's not fixable, she said I can just run it as it is right now, which is going through my TV, which works. Ooh, dusty. But it's a pain in the ass because I don't have a TV or a computer stand for my computer. I've always just let it sit on my bed. I just, like, when I go to bed, I just kind of push it over into the corner, and then it's fine, you know. So I had to put it on my speaker radio, or my radio speaker, or the big Sony speakers for my big radio. I have, you know, on the right side of my TV where I plan on putting. It's where I have my weather radio. I have my weather radio on top of there. Unfortunately, I had to move that to behind my TV. Well, not behind it, it's in front of it. I shouldn't say that, because I'm going to need it. Because they are talking maybe some light thunderstorms possibly rolling through here eventually. So, kind of need to know what's going on. So, but it sucked because My sister has tried to do a few things to it, and she frigged up the oh, it's the things that you when you open a page. It's also it's the bar at the bottom where you have your windows at, and where you have your start button and all that stuff. That used to be blue, like a dark blue. That's what I've always had it, and it was more of a. It looked a lot nicer. See now, right now, it just has a stock gray color because she was trying to change some things around, and apparently it changed that as well. So, which kind of sucks because I don't like the gray plain color. It's just so plain. So maybe she'll try to fix it tomorrow, or she'll just leave it as is. And I'll just have to deal with it that way. It's gonna be a little bit. It's still a little bit fucked up because I don't get the the bar on the side of YouTube to see my subscriptions or whatever. But I guess I noticed that there's a thing up in the left corner that you can click on and it opens it. So that's not so bad then. See, when it was on my computer, before my computer fucked up, it was already there. I didn't have to close out of it or anything. It was automatically opened. So now it's like a manual. I have to manually open it, which I guess is not a big deal. So meaning I'm basically back to using my computer again because it's a lot better. I'm having a color issue I think going on right now too. I don't know. I think the coloring either on my computer or my TV is off. I don't think it's off on my TV because when I watch TV shows it's fine, but so I think the coloring on my computer is now off. It's not as colorful because my mom actually wanted to do it to her computer as well. She wanted to hook the HDMI wire up to it. Have her computer going through her TV as well because she wanted to try it. And when it pops up on her TV, her computer, it's very colorful. It's just like as it probably would be, but it's not like that on mine. It's more of a bland color. It doesn't have all the colors that it needs. It's like someone turned the colors down. So possibly that's probably what happened when she was messing with my computer. It probably turned the coloring down a little bit, which I guess could be, fixed. Another issue I'm having. Kind of a big deal, not really. I don't get the audio through my TV. I only get it through my computer speakers, which is not good now because the computer is further away from me now, so meaning I'm not going to hear it as good. So, meaning I'm going to have to try to figure out maybe hooking another wire up from my computer to my big black radio, and I get my audio through that, which would be nice because it'll be a lot it'll sound a lot better. Or I can use my headphones, which I guess is not a bad idea either, but I don't really want to have to go through all that. So, meaning I'll have to hook up that wire. So that's what we're going to have to do, I guess. And I'm going to sit down because my back is killing me, boys. Ugh. So I don't know how good you see me, but because I don't have much for lighting inside my car. My car that I don't exactly own yet, but I don't know. Its days are coming anyway for me to own this damn thing. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see me. I don't have the battery in this thing yet either. So it's going to be an interesting thing to deal with now, because meaning when I want to go to edit this video, which will be through my big editing software, it's going to be a little bit more trickier because I'm not used to it being on such a big screen. I'm used to it being on that 17-inch screen, not a 24-inch screen. So that's the one thing that I didn't think on trying. So luckily my sister thought of that. She looked it up on the internet, and they said that would be a test to tell you possibly what's wrong. So apparently I'm having a monitor issue or a screen issue. It's not anything like internal, like well, my sister said it possibly could be that I could be missing some drivers, or it could be that my screen is fried. So, but I mean, like I said, I really think that it's probably just a screen, because my screen took a hit, I should say, a few years ago. I think it might have been done from a cat. Someone stepped on my screen, and I think they broke something in it, because I had a tiny little blue line going on the left side of my screen. You can just barely make it out. Unless you had, if you had a black background, you could see it. But if you had a white one, you would never really notice it. You'd have to get right up in it to see it. But, so I'm thinking maybe just that, when that broke, maybe it was just slowly eating my computer. I don't know, but, or it just finally got worse to the point now where I have dual screens. So meaning that I can use my big computer again. For now, anyway. I think it'll actually get me by for the rest of this year, I think. Because I don't think it's actually the computer itself. I think it's just a screen that got fried in it. I mean, the screen still works. It's just that you get the dual screen effect going on, and that's a major pain in the ass. It really puts a strain on my eyes. My eyes are, freaking killing me. So, but the problem is now, since I have my computer on my speakers, or on my speaker, it's further away now, so I can't type on the keyboard. So my sister said there's a good chance that she's going to be going up to the cities tomorrow to go get her ex-boyfriend, and she said that she'll pick me up a cheap keyboard. I think a cheap one will last me a while. Because, and first she said, well, just put the computer on your lap. One, I can't do that. Reasons. One, it's a very heavy computer. And two, it'd be a lot more straining on my legs, because I'd have to try to steady it with, keep it stable with my legs. It's not exactly stable on my speakers either, because the computer is bigger than the width of my speakers. So, it's just, if a cat jumps on it, it's game over. But hopefully that don't happen. So hopefully meaning now I don't have to invest I don't have to rent out a computer or monthly payment on a computer. I think I could just run this setup possibly for a while anyway. I'm going to see how it'll go. Right now I'm not liking it, because I'm not used to it. That's why I'm not liking it. But I think as I get more into it, I think I'll be alright with it. So that's just the way it'll have to, I guess, play out for now. So I'm going to try to edit this video through my TV. See how that goes. And I guess if it works out, then I'm going to drive on with it, because I don't have dual screens there. I got one big screen. So the coloring's off, because it's not that colorful. Of course, meaning now another thing too, that I can't watch TV and be on the computer at the same time, like I was able to do before. But of course, when I'm on the computer, I don't even watch TV. I just leave it running, because I like to listen to the noise, So yeah. So that's the way that's going to have to play out. For now, anyway. It works. My sister will have to kind of maybe mess with the coloring a little bit, and seeing if maybe I can get the coloring. I could probably try to figure around with it too a little bit, but I'm so exhausted from trying to beat it up, and trying to get it to work. It's just, and then I spent a good probably, well, it didn't take me that long to get the HDMI set up, but it's just that, I was doing it wrong the first time, and it wasn't working, and I got frustrated. And come to find out, I just had it under the wrong setting. Guess why I wasn't getting it on my screen. So I noticed that if I pressed it again, the selection button for HDMI, because there's a button there that you can select between HDMI or TV plug, whatever, depending on what kind of wiring setup you use. I went to TV mode instead of HDMI. So, yeah. So we're back on the computer again, which means I won't really have to use the iPad. I know I was using the iPad there I found out how to comment on that on the iPad and watch videos. So that made my life a little bit easier. I can upload on there too. I can do some editing. I can title and description the videos and tag them. The videos that are already there, but if I'm going to make one, I don't. Again, it's the same thing there, but I don't know if I can set the, if I can put it on private or public right away. I'm sure you can. I've never gone that far with that, so I'm not going to bother because I'm not going to make videos with it anyway because it's too big and clumsy for that. So I like using a camcorder or a cell phone, a little bit easier that way and a little bit easier on the hand. So so we're gonna try this setup, see how it works, and it's been working. I've been using it for about a couple hours now, and it works pretty good. I'm happy because I got a full screen again. I don't have duals, so meaning I must have a screen issue. If it's fixable, I don't know. I don't even know if it's even worth it, to be honest with you, because it's already 7 years old, and really, what's the point of putting more? I've already put money into it. I replaced that RAM because it got damaged from lightning. So that, of course, that RAM that guy put in there was a cheaper one too. So surprisingly, it's held up this long, being a cheap, RAM. So, and he said that there would be a difference in gaming with that cheaper RAM, which I guess is kind of true because when I play Facebook games, it's not as good. I think that's probably another reason why YouTube kind of was glitchy. When I go through the computer, it's still glitching too, but that's probably one of the reasons why it does that. I still can't comment on live shows through my computer, but I can do it on my iPad. So something's wrong with YouTube on the computer side of that, or maybe YouTube's not updated for me. I don't know if you can update YouTube. I don't know. I don't know if there's something different I have to do. I know they have something on the bottom. Way on the bottom it says try something new, and I don't dare click on it because I don't know what it'll do. I don't know if they have a different kind of a layout now that you can do, or what that is. So I'm afraid to try it. So I don't know. Is there a way to update YouTube on my computer so I get live chatting back again? I can do it on my iPad, no problem. So that's friggin' awesome. So meaning if someone live streams, like a good YouTuber of mine or something, I'm just gonna have to go watch it. I can watch it on my computer, and then I can put it on the iPad too, and then just let it play. And if I want to leave a comment, I can just leave a comment on that. I got two things going on, but it's better to watch it on the computer than it is on my iPad because the iPad's so freaking small that I don't like it. So I like it on the computer better, But it might be even better now because it's on my TV screen now. So we'll have to try that, boys, and hopefully it goes good. And I tell you one thing right now, if I drive this fucking car, I'm changing that mirror, because look at this mirror. Look at that mirror there. Like, I think that mirror could go up. It needs to be tilted up some more, because I'm not seeing what I think I should be seeing. And this is definitely out of whack. Of course, I'm not sitting like I would when I'm driving, but, this is going to have to get adjusted. I can tell you that freaking much right now. Holy crap. That's going to have to get adjusted more to my liking. So, that's another thing, too. When I would drive my grandma's car, and then she would drive sometimes, there was a while that I had to drive for her because she was losing her eyesight. Well, that was because she had something. And then she had to go get laser eye surgery or whatever, and they fixed it. But for a while there, she couldn't see hardly, so I was driving for her. And I'm always adjusting the mirrors, to my liking. I'm adjusting the steering wheel, and the seat, and then when she drives, she yells at me, well, you adjusted it so much, and yada, yada, yada. Well, don't forget, there's another person driving your car. you know, I have to adjust stuff to my liking so I feel safe when I'm driving. I'm not going to drive your freaking car and, you know, and it's not safe. You know, I can't see my mirrors. Thank God it looks like here I have power adjusting mirrors, which are not going to work because the battery's not in. Right here. These are the power mirror adjustments, left and right. The window lock, up and down of your windows. I think the switches are, I think they work, but I thought one of them didn't work. But I'll have to get them fixed as well. But so yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm just gonna drive on with that computer the way it is because there's no way in hell I can be able to afford, you know, a brand new one. It'll just have to work for now. At least I can edit big videos. My sister's gonna get me a keyboard, you know, like a handheld one. Because I won't be able to use the one on the computer. Plus, the one on the computer is kind of broken anyway. The number 3 button on the keyboard is actually sticky. It sticks. A couple of the buttons are broken, but I managed to pop them back in place so they work. The space bar is broken, but it works. If you try to pick it up with your fingernail, it'll just pop right off because it's broken. So, but it still works. Yeah, it's just a, you know, a dickered computer, 7 years old. So she's gonna pick me up a cheap keyboard at Walmart or whatever, Best Buy or wherever she goes shopping. And then meaning we'll just have to drive on with it the way it is, which I guess will be fine. I was very happy when I seen that it didn't do it on the computer, because my sister apparently said that if it did it on the TV, I have a major issue, then it has to be addressed. But didn't have it. I got one big screen now on my TV, so that's freaking awesome. So hopefully the HDMI plug doesn't frig up, or something else doesn't crash on my computer and frig up. God, there's like no stiffness in that steering wheel. Holy shit, that ain't good. Must be broken there. I think my steering wheel's actually kind of broken here because I can twist it. I don't know if you're seeing that movement, but yeah, because I can't do it in the lower one, so it must be broken up in here. Oh well. I'm going to be putting a spinner knob on this bitch too. So I'm going to try to maybe get one that's removable. They make one that's quick attach, so because, well, they're illegal to have in your car, but fuck it. They have no reason to pull me over if I ain't speeding. I'm going to make sure my taillights and my headlights and everything are functional, you know, so no reason to pull me over, bitch. So yeah, so that's the update for the computer. We're back up and running decently enough, I think, where I can use it. We'll just have to deal with it the way it is and drive on with it. So, meaning, thank God, meaning I don't think I have to get a new computer. Not now. Because it's such a shitty time of the year for it to happen. It's getting into spring, and I'm only a few months away from going and getting a new one. I'm getting a new one in fall, so, you know, what, 4 months? We only get like probably 4 months of fucking, no, probably not even that, of summer, you know. It's not worth it. So hopefully the HDMI setup will work long enough so I can just run my computer off my TV. I basically run my TV all day anyway, so I ain't gonna hurt it. So freaking rights, we are working again. We're gonna just drive on with that setup and continue with it. And hopefully it works. And I'm gonna try to edit this video on my computer. So yeah. So guys, I guess I'm gonna probably take off. And hopefully we can start doing some other stuff instead of not having to worry about fucking computers, because I don't want to have to deal with it. Trying to fix it. So one thing we're gonna do with this freaking car, though, I tell you, is God, make some room for my fat ass to get out of this car. It's stupid. The steering wheel's like, I don't know, it's too low. I know why I like trucks. Lots more room. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna just go do some other stuff, and reply to some comments through my TV. Hey, kitty. What's going on, big boy? Say hi to Gary. Hi, Gary. What are you doing, boy? You look wet. You look wet. You're not coming in here, but I'll give you a back rub if you want it. And he's fucking off. Alright. Well, that's something they're not supposed to be doing, but they are. Some more evidence. Blocking public roads. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. So, I guess, have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Take her easy.
Mm-hmm.